Hello everyone, my name is Patricia Devlin and I'm a Curriculum Officer at NCFE. This webinar will provide you with the adaptations for our Level 1-2 Cert Technical Qualification Award for the academic year of 2021 to 2022. The plan for this webinar is to first give you an update on the COVID-19 response. I will then provide a summary of the external assessment adaptations, and then I'll go through the SYNOPTIC project adaptations. So the government's intentions is that work placements, exams and assessments will take place in the academic year 2021 to 2022, therefore moving away from the results based on the teacher assessed grades or tags used in the previous academic year where this was permitted. The government recognises, however, that the learners who will be taking exams and assessments have experienced significant disruption to their education, and that these learners may need continued support in the face of any further disruption. We recognise that learners who will be taking the exams and assessments in 2021 to 2022 have experienced disruption to their education since March 2020, and we remain committed in continuing to support learners in the face of any further disruption. In the academic year of 2021 to 2022, under the Vocational and Technical Qualification Contingency Regulatory Framework, or VCRF, all qualifications will move into Category A. This means all assessments are expected to continue, but we are permitted to continue to make adaptations to assessments and qualifications to take into account the ongoing impact of the pandemic, where we can do so without undermining the validity and reliability of our qualifications. This is with the view assessments will take place, but recognising that adaptations may still be needed to mitigate continued disruption from public health restrictions or to support with mitigating the issues with learning loss or any further disruption. Category B will be switched off from the 1st of September 2021, meaning this will not apply to any qualifications in this next academic session, but the provisions will remain in place for anyone submitting late tags for eligible learners who were expected to complete in the summer or complete assessments last session within the eligibility window up until the 31st of August 2021. So it recognises that some tags may be submitted late and makes provision to support this. Furthermore, if a teacher assessed grades have been submitted for mid-flight learners, they will now be banked. Learners must only access permitted adaptations if they are needed to mitigate the impact of learning loss, continued disruption, and/or ongoing public health restrictions. This will be monitored through our external quality assurance process to support the validation of any adaptations adopted. The quality assurance policy has been updated for 2021 to 22 and will be available on our website. The adaptation blueprint for 21 to 22, which can be found on our website, summarises the adaptations we have put in place for the 2020 to 21 academic session, and we are now adapting the NCFE assessment requirements given the flexibilities afforded by Ofqual VCRF. The qualification addendums contain further information on what specific adaptations are permitted for the academic year of 21 to 22 and are now available to access and view on your qualification specification page. So firstly, I'll talk you through the adaptations for the external assessments. The Level 1-2 Technical Award qualifications have external assessments that must be set on a set day and time at your centre. Previously, when assessments were timetabled for a set date and time, we updated our assessment variation process to allow centres to use the additional test centre locations. Where possible, we have now also implemented further adaptations. We have added additional assessment opportunities, so in the 2021 to 2022 academic year, learners will be permitted up to 2 retake opportunities for external assessments for all technical award qualifications. To support learners further, we put in place additional external assessment opportunities so that they will have an external assessment opportunity in each exam series, for example, autumn for November and spring, March, and then the additional window in summer, which the date is confirmed in the external assessment timetable. Assessment opportunities where learners have received results based on teacher-assessed grades, TAGs, and the centre-assessed grades, CAGs, do not count towards these retake opportunities. For further information on additional assessment opportunities, please see our updated external assessment timetable guide on QualHub. Lastly, I'll talk you through the adaptations for the SYNOPTIC project. We have updated our assessment variation process to allow centres to use additional test centre locations. We've adapted our assessments so they can be delivered in line with public health guidelines. All relevant qualification content must still be delivered and assessment criteria met. To further support centres, significant adaptations have been made to the conditions of the Cert Technical Award SYNOPTIC project. We have adapted the delivery and completion conditions so that it can now be completed by the learners remotely where required. Removed the requirement to complete within a set number of hours. Removed the requirement for completion under controlled conditions. Brought forward the release of the SYNOPTIC project brief so centres can plan delivery timescales around their own delivery plan. The 2021 to 22 SYNOPTIC project briefs will be available from the 1st of November 2021. We have also removed the timescale around submission deadlines. Learners will still be able to have a resubmission opportunity. This will be managed internally by the centre. Learners should have the opportunity to undertake 2 submissions, first submission and resubmission, but the final grade should only be entered onto the portal. The final submission deadline is the 27th of May 2022. Grades for a learner's first submission do not need to be entered onto the portal, but assessments and IQA records should be kept up to date to provide a full audit trail of the resubmission. EQA activity and reviews will need to be carried out before the 31st of July 2022 to ensure results are confirmed for performance tables. If you have any further questions, you can contact our customer support team who will be able to provide further help and support. If you require further information and support, please see our approach to awarding page. Also, please do take a look at the external assessment timetable and adaptation document on your QualHub subject page. Thank you for your time, and I hope you found this webinar useful. And from everyone here at NCFE, we wish you a very safe and successful year. Thank you.